Thousands of mourners from different parts of Juba gathered at Juba International Airport to receive the body of veteran public servant Mayen Wol Jong, who passed away in Nairobi, Kenya on August 4th. The big gathering reflected the respect and affection citizens had for the late Mayen, who served the country in numerous capacities and earned him national recognition for his decades of public service. As his casket was brought off the aircraft, mourners called out his name in recognition of his significant contribution to the country. In a show of national solidarity, President Salva Kiir Mayardit, accompanied by First Lady Marian Mayardit and Senior Presidential Envoy for Special Programs Adut Salva Kiir Mayardit, joined senior government officials, family members, friends, and admirers in paying their final respects. After the casket was received, President Kiir laid funeral flowers around the coffin as a gesture of sympathy and respect for the veteran public servant whom he had worked with and supported throughout his career.
President Salva Kiir Mayardit, alongside the First Lady, Mama Mary Ayendit, have come to the airport to receive the body of the late Molana Mayen Wol. The President has expressed deep sorrow over the passing of Molana Mayen, describing his death as a significant loss to his family, his community, and more importantly, to the Republic of South Sudan. Molana Mayen's contribution to the country spans several decades and a number of important institutions. His public service began long before the independence of South Sudan and continued through the formative years of our independence. Before independence, Molana served as the executive director in the office of the Vice President of the Republic. But following the independence, he became the first appointed chief administrator in the office of the President of the Republic of South Sudan, where he contributed to the establishment and administration of the institution of our newly independent state. His extensive experience in government administration, finance, and public affairs made him a valuable public servant at a critical period of the country's history. His contribution to the petroleum sector remains an important part of his national legacy. We extend our deepest condolences for the loss of a great man, a hero, a contributor to building our nation. May God grant comfort to his family, to his loved ones, and may Molana Mayen Wol rest in eternal peace.
Mayen Wol Jong served in several senior government positions, including director in the office of the first vice president in Khartoum before independence. After independence, he served as a chief administrator in the office of the president before joining the petroleum sector, as under secretary in the Ministry of Petroleum, and later as petroleum technical advisor, a position he held until his death. His passing has left the country mourning the loss of a dedicated public servant whose decades of service made a lasting contribution to the country's government and petroleum sector. Reporting for SSBC News, Mathiang Joseph, Juba International Airport.